Look, I'm expecting him to be tough. I'm expecting him to try and oppose his will and be very mentally strong. But in any of his fights that I've seen, he hasn't met real resistance. And I think that's going to be a big test. I don't care how many amateur fights you have.
You lose your fights. You are like in the shadow, like what is friend to Conor? What is his name? Artyom Lobo. You have same shadow. How many times you lose your fights?
Well, I've lost quite a few fights. 31 and 13.
You think you're black belt?
Yeah.
But
yeah, when you
Jack
fight tough guys,
Jack Hermanson, he didn't know a black belt. Why he choke you out?
Sometimes you lose when you fight tough guys, man.
Who give you
You'll
this
find
black
out
belt? I have blue belt. I'm gonna choke you out.
You can go ahead and try there, buddy.
You have to give me your black belt to me.
All right. If you choke me out, I'll find a black belt, give it to you. How about that?
If I choke you out, you are finished with this sport.
Okay, if I double leg you, do I get like a wrestling trophy or something?
If you double leg me, try.
Okay, I will.
All right, thanks, guys.
Cool. And last one for me for Gerald. I know yesterday you spoke about this getting on the media day, but I wanted to just clarify. You said there was a bit of a run-in with Hamzat at the host hotel earlier this week. Can you just explain what happened?
Yeah, I couldn't really understand him because we're all wearing masks. And he said something about I like talking. I just said, yeah. I wasn't really paying attention to him, and he walked away. He said, apparently one of my buddies heard him say something about he was going to smash my face. But again, trying to talk trash to somebody while you're wearing masks and walking in a different direction.
Because I say that, I'm going to smash your face. How are you going to stop that?
I'm sure you think...
How are you going to stop that, yo?
I'm probably going to beat you up is what's going to happen.
You look at my fight. You look at my last fight. No punches, like how many punches he did to his face.
Dude, I can understand.
Your head a little bit bigger, but...
I can't understand what you're saying.
For me.
Speak clearly or something, all right? First of all, the whole black belt stuff, a black belt doesn't really matter. It matters what you're doing.
But you talk about your BJJ, like you like special BJJ guy.
Yeah, because I'm
talk about
most
that. Like if
submissions
somebody
in the
choke
middleweight
out, like you have to go train harder. Not talk about like I'm jiu-jitsu, I'm better than him. What the f*** is that, man?
I had tied for the most submissions in the middleweight division. That's what that is. So yeah, I think I deserve a black belt.
We will see who you are.
Hopefully I can finish him before that.
With the double leg and then ground and pound?
Hey, man, I have outside 1 hour, 2 hour fights. It doesn't matter, brother. It's three rounds is nothing for me.
Listen, I think you've been kind of surprisingly respectful towards Tyron. I mean, obviously a little trash talk, but not the levels we're used to. I'm curious, is this part of Colby Covington 2.0? Is there something about this matchup that you haven't kind of gone in on him as much as you have on people in the past?
I wouldn't say it like that. I just would say that I got better things to do. I was planning speeches to hang out with the president and attend his rally, and I'm doing bigger things these days. So, I'm not really worried about anything Tyron does. The only thing that I'm going to be worried about is if he tries to rap in that octagon.
A win here would certainly be big for you. There'd be clearly 2 fights on the table that everybody would want to see, right? The rematch with Kamaru Usman, I think everybody would be in for that, or the grudge match with Masvidal. So if you were to be able to pick one or the other, if Dana came to you and said, Colby, we like your style, we like what you're doing, you make the call. Which fight do you take first?
That's a tough one to ask because both those guys are going to get it. It doesn't matter in which order it goes. It could be Marty Fake Newsman first or Street Judas Masvidal, but they will both get it unless they're both cowards and tuck their heads between their tails and run off. But, those are the only 2 fights I'm looking for after I end Tyron Woodley's career on Saturday night on ESPN.
Hey, Colby. I think most people thought that it was going to be you and Tyron up on stage together. When did you find out that wasn't going to be the case?
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought I'd be able to get in his head, play some mind games, see him face to face, look that coward in the eyes after we did the press conference. But I just found out yesterday. They called me and they said, hey, you're going to be just a single, and there'll be all the nerds from the media that should be at the Comic-Con and Dungeons and Dragons thing. But yeah, I found that out yesterday.
Dana said it was because they wanted to highlight the undercard. Do you think that's the truth? Or do you think maybe Tyron asked not to engage with you in person?
Yeah, I would think that Tyron asked to not engage with me in person. He's doing his little thing. He's trying to copy what I do. You know, he's wearing some hat that says whatever it said, make racist fade again, you know. But the only person that's catching a fade is Tyron Woodley on Saturday night, and he's the only one that's racist. And the only race there is in this fight is the race to get him out of the UFC.
We just saw you take another photo with President Trump with fellow UFC fighters. I'm just wondering what that experience was like so close to your fight.
Man, that was amazing, getting to see President Trump again. You know, I've seen him multiple times now, and, you know, I know 1% of the people ever get to see him ever in their lifetime, and the fact that I've got to see him multiple times is inspiring, humbling, and it was an honor. And, you know, I feel like I got some dragon energy from him, and it doesn't matter if they put Hulk in the cage or Superman this weekend, no one's going to beat me.
And lastly, when they call you pillow hands, I think Gilbert Burns tweeted that. What's your response?
Who?
Gilbert Burns, I think he tweeted something about pillow hands.
Who's that?
He's a top contender in the welterweight division.
Never heard of him.
He's fighting Usman for the title.
Never heard of him. They brought some guy off the street to fight Usman for the title? Man, that's bizarre.